Personal and organizational leadership is proportionate to the strength of the leadership. Many organizations and companies, they have good managers, but they don't have the leadership to get it off the ground. Leadership has a multiplying effect. If we have good leaders, then good leaders will multiply. They will make more good leaders. That will make more good leaders. So the more good leaders you have within an organization, the better that organization will be. Many times to change the direction of an organization, you have to change the leadership. Football teams do this all the time. They might fire their head coach. Different organizations fire their supervisors or their directors. So this is something that isn't pleasant, but it is a necessity to do. Any organization knows that they're only as strong as their weakest link. If they have somebody that is not carrying their load or not leading others, then they shouldn't be involved in that organization because they're not going anywhere. And any leaders cannot impart on others what they themselves don't possess. So if they don't know what they're leading or they don't know what direction they're going, they're never going to get anywhere either. Although many companies have good managers, it is essential for them to have strong leaders for personal and organizational effectiveness in order to have social sustainability for its employer's future. John C. Maxwell, an internationally recognized leadership expert, speaker, and author, in his 2007 book, The 21 Irrefutable Laws of Leadership, states that the true measure of leadership is influence, nothing more, nothing less. I agree with that 100%. If you can't influence somebody, you're never going to lead them. True leadership begins with the inner person. People can sense your inner character, your depth of your character. So if you don't have character, you're not going to be able to build the relationships that you need with people to be able to lead them. And if you don't have a vision for your future and the future of the company you work for, nobody's going to follow you. It'll be the blind leading the blind. They don't need that. And your ability, are you able to lead? Do you know where your company wants to go? You have to have the ability to be able to lead. What can leaders do to help themselves? Well, one of them is education. Educate yourself on your company. Know what your company stands for. Know what it does. Know if it has a standard that it's supposed to meet and go beyond that. And you want a leader will want others to participate, and that is essentials of all power to influence. Because if you can't get others to participate, you're not leading anybody. And then trust. Trust is the foundation of leadership. To build trust, a leader must exhibit competence, connection, and character. Character makes people trust, and trust makes leadership possible. If people don't trust you, they won't follow you. Jack Giapoli, president of Management Research and Counseling, in his April 22, 2008 speech delivered to the World Adhesive Conference in Miami, Florida, expressed that if people trust you, they will give you their time. If you don't have their time, people aren't going to follow you. You're not going to be leading them anywhere, okay? Another thought on that was in the 2011 Journal of Individual Psychology by Eva Ferguson. She emphasizes that the culture of trust based on mutual respect will increase the communication between members of the organization. If you don't have respect, you don't have their trust, you're not going to have communication with them that's substantial enough to lead them anywhere. Leaders who will add value and respect to others will have followers. If you don't add value to others that are following you, why would they want to follow you? So leaders have to be building up others to follow them also. Alicia Latson, a speaker, trainer, coach, and founder of Latson Leadership Group, in her 2014 training on the real impact of leadership, emphasized that what matters is not who you think you are, but the experience that other people have with you. Winners like to be winners. So if they're having a good experience with you and you're leading them down the right path, they're going to want to follow you down that path. That's just like a basketball team or anything else. If they're winning, people want to be on the winning team. And that's just exactly what Ms. Latson is saying there, that winners will follow leaders. Urich and Smallwood from the University of Michigan and leadership experts in their 2013 book, Leadership Sustainability, addressed how to keep leaders. Well, if you got a good leader, you want to keep them because there's what's going to keep the organization in that they're going towards. That's what you want. But she also expressed that $80 billion annually goes toward leadership training, but barely 30% of leadership training sticks. I don't know why that is, but a lot of people get in a situation and they want to be the leader, they have the right motives and stuff, but it just doesn't happen. Whether it's compatibility, whether it's building trust, any of the things I've talked about before is probably why that it doesn't stick. Today's all unmet challenge of leadership is not learning more about what to do. It's learning about how to make sure that what is known is done. If you're not going to get it done what you're supposed to do, then it's not going to do you any good. And timing is often the difference between success and failure in any endeavor. When the right timing and the right leader come together, things happen. And only the right action and the right time will bring success to your organization. So you got right timing, right leader, right action, and right time. All those things come together. There is going to be success if you're a leader. Leaders find a way for the team to succeed in any organization. In conclusion, I'm going to kind of highlight what we've talked about. We've talked about the organizational leadership is proportionate to the strength of the leadership. You have to have strong leadership in order for any organization to succeed. The true measure of leadership is influence. If you can't influence others, you're not going to lead them. Trust is the foundation of leadership. They have to trust you or they're not going to follow you. And leadership sustainability. You have to build others up and add value to them in order for them to let you lead them and to have good leaders. Although many companies have good managers, it is essential for them to have strong leaders for personal and organizational effectiveness in order to have social sustainability for its employees' futures. Thank you.